Welcome you to Radio IITA.
Like, just move a bit, not to the extreme.
Welcome you to Radio IITA 88.5. And today is Radio IITA Farmers Outreach. So before we start, some of you are very So before we start, Akínkábò lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí ìmọ̀gbà IITA àti sí inú ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó wà fún àwọn àgbẹ̀ oníṣu. Ṣùgbọ́n kó tó wá di wípé abẹ̀rẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn ìwé ta pín fún yìí ìdánwò ráńpẹ́ ni lọ́dàwò ráńpẹ́ ni. Akẹ́kẹ̀ẹ́ kọ́kọ́ ṣe afẹ́mọ̀ bí ọgbọ́n yìí ṣe kún tó nípa nǹkan tá à ń ṣe yìí gan-an yẹn yam farming. Ṣé àgbẹ̀ pé iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ ó kó oríṣiríṣi? We have yam farmers, we have maize farmers, we have vegetable farmers. So a fẹ́ ṣe ìdánwò ráńpẹ́ fún yín láti mọ ìpele tẹ́ ẹ wà. Ṣé nǹkan tá à ń ṣe yìí gan-an ṣó yẹ iṣẹ́ ti ní ìmọ̀ nípa rẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀? Ó ní àmì fún yín ní àwọn ìwé yẹn pé kẹ́ ẹ dáhùn àwọn ìbéèrè ìtàkùn sínú ẹ̀. We have a program for you that is about to share it. So, ẹ máa gbọ́ ètò yẹn kó tó wá ní pé á tẹ̀síwájú nínú àwọn àṣìlè yẹn.
Thanks for coming. This is really nice to Farmers Outreach, and today is we need to help enlarge our knowledge when it comes to yam farming. The scripture of it is a scripture to feel after a particular episode of one of our programs, and that will help to know how much experience you have in the yam farming business, and how much you will apply the skills, if right or not. So that's just what that script is for. But also, today is to give us a wider exposure to everything about our family and how we run, how we go about our business. Thank you very much.
So,
Take it home. But there was a day, I don't know what happened. I shall bought the food. But the chicken, luckily for me, was a big one. So I easily get tired when I eat chicken, So I don't know what happened that day. So I left almost half of the food and a good percentage of the chicken. My dear brother and sister, I was going home. And as God will have it that day, there was traffic. Do you know that before I got home, I got famished again? I was like, hey! And I was not lamenting that, and I didn't finish that food. Though. I didn't finish my fried rice and chicken. I finished the coleslaw actually, because so I didn't. So if I had repacked it, I know. But the pain is that the people there will just mess it up. They will put the tissue, put everything somehow, and no, they will mess it up, and it will no longer be useful. But if you are taking it home, you will have probably eaten it up, or probably you give it to a friend in the house, and no. And then I wasn't even married then. These are our guys that if you eat gala, you don't finish it, your friend will collect it from you and eat it, and no. That's the way it is. So let's just work on that and make things better for ourselves.
Food is actually too good to waste. It is too good to waste. And if you are in your own house and you cannot finish some food, you can actually use it for something else. You can use it. It is as a fertilizer. We can serve it as a fertilizer. When you have a mini farm at your backyard, you can put it around the roots, and it's going to serve as a fertilizer. So you don't need to waste food anymore.
We have always said this on this show that try to grow your own food, at least to some percentage. You might not be able to grow rice, you might not be able to grow beans, you might not be able to grow some things, but at least you can grow pepper. You can grow. There are some seasonal crops like maize. In fact, there is kokoro species which we call ewedu, but botanical name is what I just told you. Kokoro species, ewedu. And another experience, I remember several times we have eaten in our house, and the ewedu you talk about was actually harvested from the compound. We ate it, and it even tasted better than the one that was still that has been already put on the market platforms, physical market. No. But this one is direct from the source. Till you got it, it's still having the nutrients from the source, and we are fine. That's the way it should be. Please let us work on our food. We have mentioned 2 things now. We mentioned our clothes, which you can convert to, but you can even make it a fashionable one, depending. Okay. Not only shopping bag, not only clothes, or what else?
Bottles.
Imagine.
You can make bottles too. All these bottles. Okay, this is what is going to
like
happen.
Pet drinks.
Yes. You are going to have a different waste bin. One for papers, one for bottles, one for waste food, and one for other things. That is the mission, to go without waste in order to reuse it.
Yeah, if you cannot buy actual waste bin, buy a bucket. Some of you have buckets in your house, okay? And like I think we've discussed it before, if you want to, even if you don't have a garden-like compound, you can use your sports bucket.
Yes.
Plant your aloe vera there.
Inside.
Me, I have aloe vera inside about 3 buckets in my house. Plant your ewedu, plant your saint leaf, your bitter leaf.
Even this pure water nylon, you can
the sachet water nylon,
and you can use it for plants.
Imagine.
Because that is what I have in my house.
Imagine. So what else? What are we talking about? It's as simple as that. We're going on a short break. When we come back, we'll be diving into another part of the discussion, talking about reuse, recycle, refuse, repair,
recycle, and upcycle.
Upcycle. Yeah, upcycle. Sit back, relax. The show is still Waste Value on Radio IITA 88.5.
Wow, making one 10 minutes ahụ izu ụka ọbụla maka gburugburu ebe obibi gị gbasara ugbo ya na ntụzi dabara adaba. Mee ka ige ntị na redio IITA 88.5 asịkwala na ọba nri na mgbasa ozi redio IITA
You're welcome back. You're welcome back. The show is Waste Value on your number one Agric Radio IITA 88.5. We've been discussing how to reuse, refuel, repair, refuse, upcycle our waste and so on. We talked about food. Now, there is something that was discussed about China. It's even happening in China. Okay.
Yes. There are people in China, some part of China, they are actually feeding, surviving on food.
Southern China, precisely.
Yes. They are surviving on waste food. Don't let me call it waste food. Food that people don't eat anymore.
That some people could not finish.
Some people could not finish it. So they are surviving on it. They are even selling it and making it as an income for others.
Imagine. We know fingers are not equal, right? So some people are privileged, some people are privileged.
Less privileged.
Less privileged, and I don't want to use the less privileged. No, the privilege rank is, is on a graph range, the way it is. But those that could not finish their food could extend it to those that needed it more, and they are feeding on it. That's another way to make this happen. Another thing is, we know that probably African economy have issues with power. See, if you cannot refrigerate your food due to power supply or whatever, you can simply make it in a way where you can always warm it over and over and over. That's the way it is. So that's just let it be an act for you. Simple. So we say, how is it? One Monday now. That's the way you should make it work. So, and that's part of it. Then there is another thing I would like Victoria to discuss, which was causing issue in the office some time ago. After she came from there, people were fighting on something. So I just want to talk about it.
Yeah, it's actually a paper mache.
Made
a frame out of it. All these small papers, we made a frame out of it. It's actually a love frame. That's why people are fighting for it.
But there was she made a frame with a love. There is this foil. You know when you buy chicken locally for me, electronics. So yeah, there is this thing called tired when I eat. So she cut it into the shape of love. So I don't know what happened that day. So I left. She used a carton. A carton. My dear brother and sister, a carton paper. Yes, she cut it into so it's called the thick one. Traffic. That's a frame. Do you know that before I got to the papers got finished? Papers cut into pieces. And I was not lamenting that it comes right. It comes right. And she placed the love on it. She colored it with red. I didn't feel that I say color that red. Hey, I know. Come and see the way we're fighting for this thing. By the end, She was one that
just
took
mess
it up.
Before God.
Now put the tissue, put
The
everything.
stuff
somehow
slept in the
and
office for about
mess
3
it
to
up
4
and it will no
days.
longer be useful. But if
And
you are
it was
taking
fine,
it,
but it look as if
you are
somebody was
probably
going to
eating
steal
it.
it,
So
so
probably you give it to a friend in the house.
He had to take it
and
home.
then it was
All
all
those
those
things
married
were
days. We know these are our guys. that
Eventually,
if you meet
somebody
guy like
made
this,
something,
finish it,
somebody
you
made
don't
something
collect
out of
it,
it.
you are eating
And that's
it.
what we're
That's-
talking about.
That's the way.
In fact,
it
the
is.
children
So
that
let's
were
just,
involved in that
you know,
event
work on that
had to
and
go with every
no,
other
make
thing.
things
They use
better.
their plastic
For-
waste, the table
ourselves.
water, the
Food
pet
is
drinks, and
actually
all.
too
They use
good
everything
waste.
and they
It's too
they
good
got
to
it
waste.
right.
And if you are
Means
in
we
your
can
own
always
house
make
and you
with
cannot
that.
finish some
Now,
food, you can actually
The
use it for something
refrigerating
else.
stuff
You
make
can
we
use
divert
you can
into
use it.
energy
It is
saving.
as a fertilizer. We can serve
We
it
are
as
actually
a
wasting
fertilizer.
energy
When
in
you
this
have a
community,
mini
in our
farm
environment.
at your backyard,
All these
you can
our
put it
security
around
lights,
the roots. It's not
and it's
supposed
going
to
to serve
serve
as
on
a fertilizer.
As a
daylight,
fertilizer.
so you don't need to waste food
Not
anymore.
broad. You
Not
know, we have always
broad
said this on
daylight.
this show that
It's supposed
try
to be off.
to
Then when
grow
it is in the
food.
evening,
at least to
Honey,
some part. It is called security light. You
for
might
a
not be able
reason.
to grow rice. you might not be
Anybody
able
can
to
see
grow beans,
anybody
you might not be able to
in the
grow
afternoon.
something. But at least you can grow pepper. The only time you might not see somebody
can grow-
walking past
there are
your
some
house
seasonal,
is in the night where
crops,
even you cannot see
like
anything.
maize.
That's why it is called
In fact, there is
security.
Kokoro species, which we call
Except if you're using it as an
botanical
indicator, which is not even.
Just to-
If you're not using a
Kokoro
sound
species.
indicator. Okay, for
Ewedu.
people in
And
Nigeria that
another
used to be
experience,
having
I
a
remember
pepper thing,
several
indicator
times
is
we have eaten in
if you
our
are turning
house,
off everything,
and
the indicator is
the-
always mostly a
Ewedu you
dim
talk
light,
about
just
was
to show
actually
that
harvested from the compound.
there is the power has been
We ate
restored.
it, and it even
But
tasted better than the one
now
that was
we now
still
complain that
that
the power holding
been,
company or IBDC
already put
Let's
on
bring
the
in,
they are bringing something
IBUs.
on the market platforms. They are supposed to pay
Physical market
1,000 naira. They are bringing
No,
4,000
but this one
they actually give
direct
us the
from the source.
statistics of the
Till you
money
got
they are
it, it's
giving
still
to
having the
people.
nutrients from
They say that
the
people
source,
are
and we
wasting
are
this
fine.
light so much
That's the way it
that
should be. Please let us work on our
we
food.
don't need it
Now we have mentioned two
Amen.
things now.
now we say we
Mention
don't
our
have
clothes,
light.
which you can convert
You
to
already
that. You
know
can
that
make it
even
a
if they give
fashionable
us
one.
the light, we are going to waste it.
So they have done the calculation.
Okay.
Not
Not
only
not
only
only
not saying what
shopping
they
bag,
do, right?
not only clothes,
But what we two are doing is
Bottles.
not
you
imagine.
can make
So you don't waste light if you.
all
In
these
fact,
bottles. Okay,
this
if
is what
you
is
don't
going to
need
happen.
Okay, pet
yes.
drinks.
Yes.
if it is possible
You are
that
going
even in
to
the
have a
house you
different
don't need to
waste
turn on
bin.
the light. Now good, let me tell you.
One
Now let's
for
give myself the
papers,
cinema
one for
mood.
bottles,
When I'm watching
one for
TV in
waste
the
food,
house,
and one
anytime
for
I'm in
other
the
things.
house, in the
That
day,
is
I don't
permission
turn on
to
the light
go
in
without
the rooms
waste.
and the sitting
In order
room and
to
everywhere,
you-
except the kitchen.
Yeah, if you
where
cannot
we need to
buy
see stuff. And when we are done,
actual
we turn it
waste
off.
bin.
In the night,
bucket.
if I'm watching TV
Some
with
of you
my
have
wife,
buckets in your house.
because the children will be
Okay.
sleeping. Or if I'm
And
watching TV
like,
alone,
I
I
think
turn
we've
on the
discussed
light,
that
even if
before.
I'm working on the
If
system.
you want to, even if you
turn
don't
on
have
the light
a,
because there is an
a-
illumination
a-
on the
a-
computer.
a
And
garden
the illumination
like
on the light
compound.
makes it much. My
You can
eyes
use
now, it
your
disturbs my eyes.
spots
Spots
more.
I'm not saying I was this
Plant your aloe vera.
I have
I don't-
aloe vera inside about
yeah, I wasn't
3
perfect.
pockets. I don't have this policy. It was just my
Plant
nature.
your-
So when I got to know that this was
plant
actually
your-
right, so it made me invest more.
sensitive,
Even if I'm working in the
Even
studios
this
on
pure
my
water
stuff
line.
and stuff,
You
and
can
yeah,
work
the
it.
sachet water line.
And
Most
you
times I
can
love
use
to
it
work
for
without the lights
plant.
on because
Magic.
I have the
Because that's what I
computers
have.
illuminating the
So what
environment.
else-
I'm
what
not
are we
talking
talking
about. I'm
about?
sitting and I'm talking,
It's
I'm
as
editing
simple
and doing stuff.
as that.
That's the way things should go. Please let us manage our power. Please let us manage it. And on a final note from Victoria before we wrap it up on
Going on a short break. When we come back,
Please, let's create a sustainable world without waste.
we're diving into another
Let's
part
have
of
it
the
on the back of our
discussion,
mind to
talking
reduce,
about
reuse, repair, recycle, upcycle, and refuse.
Kojubayela, please use
Use,
your waste.
recycle.
Our people, ẹ máa lo àwọn oúnjẹ tẹ́ ẹ bá lè jẹ tán. Àwọn aṣọ tẹ́ ẹ bá wọ̀ mọ́ ẹ lè fi ṣe báàgì tó fi ń ra nǹkan. Iná ta máa ń tàn lẹ́yìn ẹja máa pa àwọn tá a bá lò.
Thank you very much.
So this
Yeah.
note to wrap up,
Recycle,
we draw the curtain
upside.
for this edition of Waste Value
Sit
Radio
back,
IITA
relax,
show.
listen to
6.5, your number one
Waste Value on
agro
Radio
radio.
IITA.
Remember, we
8.5.
broadcast knowledge for agriculture, and I love to say, and more. And more. Until next time, please make do with your waste. Like she said, let us invest in a sustainable
Make it
environment without waste.
Make it
Until next time.
milita. Izuụka ọbụla maka gburugburu ebe obibi gị gbasara ọrụ ugbo ya na ntụzi dabara adaba. Mee ka ị gee ntị na redio IITA 88.5. Ezikwala na ngwa ngwa ụlọ mgbasa ozi redio IITA. maka
program you just listened to was a repeat broadcast. Data and statistics may have changed.
I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait, is that your dad?
You'll never see him again. You understand that?
Got that smile that only heaven can make. I pray to God every day that you keep that smile. Yeah, you are my dream. There's not a thing I won't do. I'll give my life up for you, 'cause you are my dream. And baby, everything that I have is yours. You will never go cold or hungry. I'll be there when you're insecure. Let you know that you always love me, girl. 'Cause you are the only thing that I got right now. One day when the sky is falling, I'll be standing right next to you, right next to you. Nothing will ever come between us, 'cause I'll be standing right next to you, right next to you. You had my child, you would make my life complete. Just to have your eyes on a little me, that'd be mine forever. And baby, everything that I have is yours. You'll never go cold or hungry. I'll be there when you're insecure. Let you know that you always love me, girl. 'Cause you are the only thing that I've got right. Oh, one day when the sky is falling, I'll be standing right next to you, right next to you. Nothing will ever come between us. I'll be standing right next to you, right next to you. Pray for one another, me and you. And I have no fear, I know I'll make it through. One day when the sky is falling, I'll be standing right next to you. One day when the sky is falling, I'll be standing that only heaven can make. I pray to God every day to keep you forever. Oh.
It's Young John, the wicked producer.
This beat up, baby, yeah. When you give me small, I say I want it more. Yeah, you give me energy that I've been searching for. Suffocate, don't suffocate, I just suffocate, Girl, I wanna wake up next to you. Go, 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 go. Ni pride for Sokoto, 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 Sokoto. Girl, you did my mind, oh, 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 mind, oh. Girl, I wanna wake up next to you. Go, 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 go. You need pride for Sokoto, 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 Sokoto. Girl, you did my mind, oh, 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 mind, oh. Girl, I wanna wake up next to you. Wake up next to you. You're my coffee in the morning. What you do for me, you get me going. And if I'm in a dream, then please don't wake me up. Cause I need this feeling. Loving you is my healing. You make me want go, spin the bag all on you, yo. I love you laying next to you, oh. I'm better with you, oh. Crazy times we're in, we all could use a friend. I love the way you loving on me. You make me want to take you home to family. You make me want go, 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 go. You fight the phone, Sokoto, 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 Sokoto. Girl, you did my mind, oh, 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 mind, oh. Girl, I wanna wake up next to you. Wake up next to you. Go, 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 go. You need to fight the phone, Sokoto, 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 Sokoto. Girl, you did my mind, oh, 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 mind, oh. Girl, I wanna wake up next to you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wake up next to you. Iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ kọjá ọ̀gbìn àti ìkórè nìkan. Ǹjẹ́ o mọ̀ nípa ìmọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ àti ètò ọrọ̀ ajé tó rọ̀ mọ́ iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀?
Ní gbogbo ọjọ́ ìṣẹ́gun Tuesday àti ọjọ́ ẹtì Friday ní dédé aago 11 òwúrọ̀ bí yóò ṣe máa yànnàná àwọn ohun ọ̀tun lẹ́ka iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ àti ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n nídìí iṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀.
Àgbẹ̀dọ̀wọ́, ètò tó ń fi ìmọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ àti ètò ọrọ̀ ajé mú ìgbáyé gbádùn bá àwọn àgbẹ̀.
Exclusively on Radio IITA 88.5.
This is the kind of program which is going to influence the whole continent. It's going to be managed and led by the young people.
Tech itself is the future.
And that's why we are emphasizing on the important role the youth can play. And that's exactly the essence of a program like this.
And everyone will agree with me that it's time to begin to engage the youth in productive avenues of agriculture.
That can only happen when we have young people getting into agriculture as a business.
Are you young and interested in areas of agriculture? Join us every Tuesdays and Thursdays from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Everything Youth.
Exclusively on Radio IITA, it's 8.5.
Guys, how far now?
Hey, long time.
Yeah, doing fine though.
Vicky, I see you for markets and wow.
No money.
More things are expensive.
Not even expensive, some are even scarce.
I even met one woman in the market. She was just complaining that she could not buy everything that she needed because she was not holding enough money.
With the way things are going, I think it is high time we began to grow our own food because this situation is just unbearable. Imagine, I bought almost 500 naira vegetable and it was as light as this paper. Where exactly are we going?
My wife was even complaining that she couldn't get fresh fish from our usual vendor. I had to drive 1 hour looking for where to buy fresh fish. You can't believe the one I even buy safe, you know fresh at all. No fresh. My thing with me. So the woman come they talk say the person they supply her goods couldn't supply because of transportation costs.
I just wish you don't even need to go anywhere. Just everything that you need just be appearing in my house. No need to stress myself.
How can that be possible? No be juju be that.
You people are still complaining about food scarcity. Do you know that myself and my family, we don't have anything to worry about when it comes to food supply because we take care of ourselves.
You get fam?
In this economy.
How?
Let me tell you about it, guys. I enroll in an agribusiness training where I've learned how to grow my food by myself and I'm able to feed my family. I've learned how to grow vegetables, how to cultivate a garden, and most of all, I've learned how to make profit from the produce from a garden using agricultural technology solutions.
Come on, how did you even know about all these things?
It is simple. I listen to Radio IITA 88.5.
Yes, for more information, ethics, and techniques on agriculture, listen to
Radio IITA 88.5, broadcasting knowledge for agriculture.
This survey is all about farmers. So we're here with the crew to rub minds and engage with our audience who are mostly farmers and who are here in this market. We'll also be moving to another market, that is the Monia market. But here we want to engage, interact with the women and men who are farmers who are here today to sell their products and reintroduce Radio IITA to them and IITA in particular. Tell them what we do, talk to them about our research and the need for them to tune into our radio station, 88.5 FM, to get knowledge about how to grow their crops, the various mandate crops of IITA like maize, cassava, banana, yam, and the rest. So the staff gone into the market to talk with the women, get their inputs so that it can enrich our content. We want to give them a sense of belonging, a sense of ownership before we go into producing programs. We would like them to tell us the kind of programs they would like to listen to on Radio IITA. So that is the main objective of this survey. So come with us.
Wàá fẹ́ máa gbọ́ àwọn nǹkan ohun mèremère, àwọn nǹkan ìjìnlẹ̀ Yorùbá táwọn ọmọ wa tí yóò fi jẹ́ kí ayé wọn kó rọrùn, tí ó fi jẹ́ pé kò yẹ ṣe èbó nìkan ni wọ́n mọ sọ àfẹ́ mọ́ ṣe pé kìíní káwọn gan kó jẹ́ pé Yorùbá mọ̀ jinlẹ̀ pàápàá jùlọ àwọn ètò nǹkan ọ̀gbìn bí ṣe ń lọ afẹ́ mọ́ gbọ́ kó jẹ́ pé ìgbáyé gbádùn ìrọ̀rùn fún aráalé fún ará oko fún àwọn tó ń ṣe àgbẹ̀ tínú wọn gbọ́ máa dùn. So ẹ mọ bá wa ṣe kó dẹ̀ máa fine ojú àdúró ní tiwa o iléeṣẹ́ yóò dẹ̀ ní jóná yóò máa lọ síwájú ni yóò wá máa kú bí ọjà ni kò ní tú bí ọjà.
Ó dáa ká máa gbọ́ rédíò tá a bá ń gbọ́ rédíò a máa ti ń lọ nílùú a sì máa ti ń lọ Nàìjíríà. Èmi láìkí pé kí wọ́n máa ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kí wọ́n máa ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kọ́mẹ́dì mi láìpẹ́ àbí kí wọ́n máa sọ ọ̀rọ̀ tí ó máa jẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀ Yorùbá.
Rédíò jà kẹfì sínú òkùnkùn tẹ bá ti jí ní 5 láàárọ̀ tẹ gbọ́ rédíò ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan tí bá ń lọ nínú ìlú só ti yé yín ní ìsèmi lè má dé ìgboro mo lè má dé Èkó ẹ̀yin rédíò ẹ ti débẹ̀ nǹkan tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ àgbọ̀ lórí rédíò àmọ́ ibi tá a bá ń lọ tí ẹ bá léèyàn ní travel tó bá gbọ́ rédíò yóò mọ̀ nǹkan tí bá ṣẹlẹ̀ níbi tọ́mọ rẹ̀ bá wà.
ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa à ń ròyìn láti máa gbọ́ rédíò IITA 88.5 FM so wọ́n á máa ṣe tó tẹ́yìn lọ́rùn. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì ni wípé ìròyìn tó dáa ẹ máa gbọ́ lọ́dọ̀ wọn so wọ́n dẹ̀ máa tẹ́yìn lọ́rùn lórí nǹkan tí ẹ bá fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ máa bá ní gbọ́ wa lóòrèkóòrè. Olúwa á ràn yín lọ́wọ́.
Inú wa dùn pẹ̀lú bí IITA bí wọ́n ṣe wá bá wa láti wá sọ fún wa pé rédíò station IITA ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ káwọn èèyàn lè mọ̀ wípé àgbẹ̀ lọ́ba torí àgbẹ̀ yìí náà lọ dáa jù à ń gbádùn àwọn nǹkan oko láti ewédú ni ẹ̀fọ́ ẹ̀gẹ́ tòmẹ́tò rodo gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yẹn.
Kuma ina son rediyo IITA sosai ina jin daɗin sauraron rediyo IITA saboda ayyukan da suke koyar da mutane suna koya mutane aiki ne akan cewa a nemi mafita saboda noma da kiwo yanzu su ne mutane ya kamata su rinka yi suna yin noma saboda idan ba ku noma ina ne za ku samu abincin da za ku ci sannan kowa yana gani for example abubuwa duka sun yi tsada mai ya kamata mutane su shiga wannan tsari suna sauraron rediyo na IITA saboda su je da ake aikace da ake kuma gyara noma da kiwo.
The reception was top-notch, yes, and we had quality feedbacks on what we are to also put on some of our programmings here at Radio IITA.
The good news is that people love Radio IITA, and I'm proud to be part of this. So I would also like to encourage you to always tune into Radio IITA 88.5. We are the best blog for all agricultural information. We don't deal with those things you don't want. We deal with things you need, things you want.
Bàtà jáde lọ ká ṣe outreach wa jáde lọ náà pè ní outreach fún ìjọba bàtà jáde lọ ká polówó káàkiri ṣe mọ̀ pé a máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ ni ọ̀rọ̀ máa ń sọ nínú ìdíje bẹ́ẹ̀ ni bàtà máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ lápá ọ̀hún káwa sọ̀rọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀sìn ẹ náà kò fílẹ̀ ẹ̀sìn sí ìjọba IITA ẹ má bí ní àtọ̀rọ̀ káfà àwọn ohun tó yẹ kí ẹ ṣe àwọn mẹ́sàn-án ọ̀la àpàdé ṣùgbọ́n àkọ́kọ́ kò dúró ṣùgbọ́n yàtọ̀ tí òjò tó wá rọ̀ ẹ̀mọ̀ tí òjò bá ti ẹ̀rọ náà ṣiṣẹ́ àwọn ọ̀pọ̀ ló máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀. àlejò tí mo wá ti iṣẹ́ láàárọ̀ ìlú bá ti tó mọ́tò àwọn onímọ̀tò kan náà máa sábẹ́ òjò. so gbogbo àwọn oríṣiríṣi nǹkan yẹn ló fà á ti di pé àwọn òyìnbó apọ̀ ti di dé. ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ti á pé ètò yìí ẹ̀yin ká pè é fún iṣẹ́ ọlọ́mọ aláàbọ̀ wa ṣe káàbá ní àlè rẹ̀ àlè rẹ̀ láti tó jẹ́ ẹ̀sìn jẹ́ oṣù wá ó sì wà ó kò kálíbà rẹ̀. àti ẹ̀ka èyí tó yẹ kí ló ṣe ń lápẹ́ àwọn èèyàn máa tó ṣì ń bọ̀ tó ń bọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn máa ṣe ìgbà pé kékeré àkókò díẹ̀ ayé rẹ̀ láti lọ káwọn bàbá fún àkókò tí ó wù ẹ́ máa fi sí wa. Lágbára lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run ọba ilé ìlú rẹ̀. Lágbára lọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run ọba ilé ìlú rẹ̀ èyí ìta tó máa ṣe ọlọ́run ní ẹgbẹ́ ìlú ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn àgbẹ̀ wá ti ń bínú láwọn yìí ẹ káàbọ̀ sí inú ìkànnì àkóso ẹ káàbọ̀ sí inú ọgbà IITA a ti ṣe a ti pín àwọn ìwé ìkùn nígbà tí ó lẹ́yìn pé láti ṣe ìgbà ìlànà àbàtì a ní kí ẹ fi àwọn ẹni a ní kí ẹ fi ìsọ̀hún yìí ó ṣe fọ́ọ̀mù pàṣẹ ìtẹ́sí lágùn ìdánwò ráńpẹ́ ni ó lè mọ ẹ mọ lóòótọ́ ó sọ bí wà farmers ó kàn lọ àlàjọ àti oríṣi bẹ́ẹ̀ àbí mo parọ́ ni tó ẹ ti ní àwọn ìmọ̀ kan ẹ táwọn òye kan tẹ́lẹ̀ nípa ṣáàgbẹ̀ pàápàá jùlọ nípa ọ̀gbìn iṣu àwọn afẹ́ràn ilé tí afẹ́ràn gbogbo ṣé lóòótọ́ ni àbí ṣáà ti ṣàwọn èèyàn pè ṣáwọn àgbẹ̀ oríṣi lágbẹ̀ lóòótọ́ torí ẹ̀ òun ni àfi pín ìwé àkọ́kọ́ pín in a máa tuntun kí ọ̀rọ̀ tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń darapọ̀ mọ́. Ètò yìí kò ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà nìyẹn o. Ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ la pè é fún àwọn àgbẹ̀ oníṣu. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí mo ṣe lọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan oríṣiríṣi àwọn àgbẹ̀ wà. Àwọn àgbẹ̀ oníkòkó wà. Àwọn àgbẹ̀ alágbàdo ìgbàlódé nípa mọ̀. Àwọn àgbẹ̀ ẹlẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà wà ẹlẹ́gẹ̀ẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni eléwébẹ̀ títí lọ ṣe. So ẹ̀yin àgbẹ̀ oníṣu làwọn àfọwọ́ lẹ́yìn àtẹ̀wọ́ àtẹ̀dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín lórí pé kí ni a bì ẹ̀jẹ̀ wa. Ìyẹn lè pe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn sí ìgbà tó jẹ́ wípé èèyàn ó kàn ṣe làálàá lásán nìkan lè wá. Tẹ́ ẹ bá gbàgbé fẹ́ràn wa létí ọ̀rọ̀ kí ilé ìgbà nínú orílẹ̀ èdè. Lọ́wọ́ yẹn ó jáde tó ní òun fẹ́ ṣe ìjà ọkọ̀ òun o. Káwọn èèyàn wá kọ́ wá jẹ kọ́ wá mú mi o. Wọ́n náà lọ káàkiri ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀rí nígbà tí wọ́n wá lẹ́ni ẹni tó wá padà rí ilé tó bá wọ aṣọ bàlàbàlà lọ́wọ́ bàtà. Òtọ́ ni ààrẹ èèyàn ó wọ́n tó wá wà ìnáwó ilé ẹ̀ dàpọ̀ ẹ bá wa ti sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ẹ ti sẹ́yìn sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kù. So màá máa sọ Yorùbá lórí Yorùbá lè lọ dáadáa. Ṣé ṣe bá àdó ìbò náà? Ṣùgbọ́n èpè Yorùbá yẹn lè ní fara mọ́. Báyẹn náà ọ̀rọ̀ tèmi sọ ní. Èmi náà máa sọ Yorùbá. Arákùnrin ọ̀yọ́ níbi àti ìlú ojú. Àwọn ará Ghana. Tó lè ní bàbá ará Ghana ni mo kù. Ọ̀nà àdá ló lè wá tó ṣe Ghana nìkan. Àwọn rèé ilé ìbò ni wọ́n àwọn oníròyìn sí. Lórí bá ti sọ ní Yorùbá, mo mọ̀ fún ẹni èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì. Ẹ ṣọ́ ẹ kú kalẹ̀.
Thank you very much. I'm going to yeah, we appreciate it from the apologize for today. This is the big one for me. I will not make this issue. The real will always born when everybody says the local saying, what actually was trying to say. No, that was what caused it to be. But we can't wait for it. We really appreciate it for me. And we have a lot of things in store for us today. And we are not taking this for granted. It's not as if we are helping you, we are helping ourselves. This has to happen. And in few minutes, in our minutes, we had a communication with the community. She is the chief host of this event, and she will be addressing us. She will be welcoming us officially. And at the end, because after this session, we're going to another session where we're having our demonstrations and where we'll be future. You should know better. So also, welcome you once again. I'll say you welcome to the IITA. Nice. Join me as a welcome the head of operations, Ms. Kathy.
So yeah, we're excited to have you here today. You're very welcome to our today. This is the second outreach, right? Farmers outreach we're doing for young farmers. The first one was several months ago. There was a much bigger group, and most of them were younger people. We've been encouraging a lot of the youth to go into agriculture, so we encourage our young people to go into different areas of agriculture. So we're excited to have you here, like we said. You need to take you to where the action is. I just want to say that it's really exciting for us to work on here on behalf of management and also our scientists. We're here actually to listen to you. We want to hear what you say. We want to be here to also provide you with information, knowledge, and tools, of course, and production, the whole value chain. We provide that. You're welcome. If you have any questions or need anything within certain limits, of course, IITA will try to provide all the information and the materials that you need for the production. So I would also like to commend my team. They've been very enthusiastic about inviting and bringing you here with us, because that's really what we need to be here, to hear from you, like we said, and get feedback on the innovation technologies that IITA develops, and how we can help you further in your business, in your livelihoods, across our areas of life. So with that, let me thank you and team for all their efforts, and as I said, we're here to help you, but we're also listening to you, so let us know if we can help you with anything So thank you so much, and I hope next time we see you, you will be reporting that your harvest of the peace. You were able to reach your goal. Thanks so much. Tí ẹ̀ka ti ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ táwọn ní ìṣẹ́ àìsè. Wọ́n kì í káàbọ̀ tó fún wa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Wọ́n nínú àwọn ìgbà láti yìí. Wọ́n á gbà tí wọ́n ń sọ̀rọ̀ wọn lọ. Wọ́n ní ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì bẹ́ẹ̀ rèé o. A ti ṣètò ọlọ́dún tó kọjá ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àyàn kí n kà sí fún àwọn àgbẹ̀. Àwọn yẹn wá jẹ́ ọ̀dọ́. So, a kọ́ wọn ní bí wọ́n ṣe máa gbìn soybean. Wọ́n sọ fún yín pé ẹ mọ̀ pé a nílò láti kọ́ àwọn ọ̀dọ́ nípa pé bí wọ́n ṣe ń gbé oríṣiríṣi àwọn nǹkan títò ní ìpínlẹ̀ káfíńtọ́sì àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ìgbìmọ̀ ọ̀dá yìí. Wọ́n lè tó kọ fáwá sí àwọn ikọ̀ rédíò àìsí àwọn ní àṣìṣe takuntakun. Wọ́n sọ fún yín pé àwọn kan máa kọ́ nínú oríṣiríṣi nǹkan. Àwọn nǹkan tẹ́ nílò láti ní information tó yẹ ká fún nípa ẹ̀ṣin máa ṣiṣẹ́ àgbẹ̀ oṣù máa dá sí ẹ̀sìn nítorí cherry agric chain ní company value chain ó gùn ọ̀run. Àwọn kan ni yóò gbọ́dọ̀ oṣù gbòògùn, àwọn kan ní producer, àwọn kan tó máa process, àwọn kan yóò tà tó ó lọ ní ìpele. So a máa kọ́ yín gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ nílò láti mọ̀ nípa ní ṣàlàyé pé àkọ́yí lẹ́yìn náà lè gbogbo ọ̀gbọ̀n lọ́wọ́ torí pé àwọn fẹ́ rí yín lọ́dún tó ń bọ̀ àbí nígbà míì káwọn rí wípé gbogbo nǹkan tá a kọ́ yín ẹ̀sìn ti ṣe. So ọ̀rọ̀ kò bá lọ wọ́n kì í dáadáa ẹ ṣe mọ̀.
Thank you very much. everything she said was just because the casting. And also what she said, people try to get a feedback and so that I think I know what to call me. And she knows that at the end of the planting season, we have greater needs. God bless us. All right, so right now we're bringing the radio lead. Talking about this statue order.
Good morning, everyone. Very delighted to have you today. I know you see the video in the second half. You might some of the places you saw at the door. What's the door? The door. Maria. We're really happy to have you there. So while we're here, we have we're going to be moving to the young ladies. This is the first communication office. There is going to speak English. But over there is where the practical is from. We have scientists, they are waiting for us already. So it's going to be in two phases. Today is just going to be the demonstration of cutting on the business and treatments. So we taught how to cut the yam and then treat it. So by tomorrow we'll come back here again, same time. Like we said, no Africans. We're waiting for the rest to join us. The rest is considering the part of the way. So then said it's still really where they are. So we can't eat in there. But the science is really using our time every day is 11 o'clock. So we'll take you around, take you to the studio, we have a production studio, we have a live somewhere there close to where we do the first demonstration. So after the demonstration, tomorrow we'll come back here again, same time. Then we'll go to Italy for the proper farm demonstration, how to plant. The farm is already ready, set, we've done the heat, and all of that. So the scientists will show you how to plant the seedlings. We have about 3,000 access to plants, but we won't be there for our home. It will give you, show you the sample of how to plant there, then you do the rest. Remember the arrangement is we'll plant in that demonstration farm, that's the demonstration. Once it's matures, the young seedlings will share among all the participants of this particular training. So the farm is also a demonstration. So once it's ready, harvested and then shared and then everybody can discuss it. We're happy again to have you. It's a very pleasure to have you. Unfortunately, not all the farmers are here now. I hope you'll join us soon. Thank you very much. Àwọn ọmọ wa tẹ̀sẹ̀ fún òun àwọn ní ọ̀gá wa ní ìròyìn rédíò IITA àwọn náà ní ìyá dájì ọ̀dọ̀ ìyá ni wọ́n. Ẹ̀gbọ́n olùkọ́ ní ṣé kò yọ ya kí wọ́n lọ fún wọ́n ṣàlàyé bí àwọn aṣèyí ìjọba tó ṣe jẹ́ torí pé kí ni iṣẹ́ àkànṣe ní project. Wọ́n ṣàlàyé pé akọ́kọ́ máa ṣàwọn nǹkan tó ń bì ṣùgbọ́n àwọn akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ wa àwọn òṣèlú tí wọ́n mọ olóògbé nínú ara wọn tàbá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa iṣu ọ̀rọ̀ iṣu a máa kọjá lọ sí ọ́fíìsì rẹ̀ níbi tí wọ́n wà wọ́n máa wá dá wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ṣé ọ̀pá wọn ti wà ọ̀rọ̀ làwọn sọ ọ̀rọ̀ làwọn sọ jù ọmọ ọ̀gá nípa pírátíkà báyìí lẹ́sẹ̀ rẹ̀ táwọn bá sọ làwọn máa sọ yìí tó táwa tí wọ́n á débẹ̀ ìyẹn àti mọ́kànlá wọ́n á débẹ̀ wọ́n máa ṣàlàyé gbogbo bí iṣu ṣe kù lọ́ọ̀rọ̀ ṣì jẹ́ nípa ọ̀gbìn iṣu. Wọ́n tún wá sọ fún wa pé ṣé ọmọ pé àwọn fi fídíò kan rìn lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Púpọ̀ wa ẹnu wa nínú fídíò yẹn. Ṣé ọmọ pé nígbà tá a lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ ẹnu wa ní wọ́n ní àgbàlagbà náà. Ṣé ẹran tó ju wa? Ṣé ẹran tó ju wa? So, ajáde lọ, wọ́n ní púpọ̀ àwọn tá a jáde lọ náà ní ẹ̀dùn ní ìlú nínú fídíò tí ẹ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wò tó yẹn. So wọ́n wá tún ṣàlàyé wípé lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí àwọn akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ yẹn bá wà kọ́ wa tí wọ́n wò àwa ń lo owó kékeré yìí tẹ́sí nígbàwọ̀ nígbà ókè nǹkan tá a ti kọ́ yìí ṣé òótọ́ ló yẹ ṣé òótọ́ ló yẹ wọ́n tó gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n máa fẹ́ máa wá put into practice. Wọ́n ti gbogbo yẹn o wọ́n ti bèbí ẹ̀ o wọ́n ti ṣe ìtọ́jú ẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n á yẹ wá máa gbé iṣu. Gbogbo information ẹ̀ ní ìdílé pátápátá ọba wa yẹn wọ́n máa sọ ní àwa dáyé àgbà yín yẹn wá ṣe. Yẹn náà pè ní demonstration. Ẹ má ṣe ṣe ìyàwó àwọn ọmọ wọn ní ẹsẹ̀. Àwọn ayé studio ayé ohun bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ máa ń bá wọn wà lórí rédíò òbí kan fẹ́ kó gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ agbára láwọn agbára wọn bẹ nísàlẹ̀ káwá ti ṣe sọ yìí náà máa bójú oúnjẹ bẹ ẹ kò ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ sí máìkì ẹ lọ sí máìkì o ṣùgbọ́n ẹ máa rí gbogbo nǹkan náà ṣe ní ìyá agbára rẹ sódà pé ẹ máa sọ pé ẹ kàn sí pé inú studio ẹ ṣé ẹ bá ṣe ó ti bá
All right, thank you very much. We'll be having a quick tour. Don't worry, you're coming back here after the time. You'll be coming back there for. Yeah. Okay. All right, so now I want us to prepare like we are going to fun. Don't worry, your property is just go to your phone and your materials. You're going to the end. Thank you for coming. And when we show the demonstration, we'll come back for lunch. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, you can leave your properties. Thank you.